Hundreds of refugees living in marquees for 2 years now say they don't know what's going to happen to them now that the national state of disaster has been lifted. They were moved into the 2 marquees in Bellville and Kensington at the beginning of heavy lockdown. But while some have agreed to be repatriated and reintegrated, many continue demanding to be resettled in a third country as they do not feel safe in South Africa. Ayesha Ismail visited the refugee community and brings us this story.
Refugees stormed the UN Refugee Agency offices in Cape Town back in 2019. They wanted to be sent to other countries, saying they feared for their lives. But they were forcibly removed from there and housed in the Central Methodist Church for months. Enter COVID-19, and the refugees had to be relocated. There used to be almost 2,000 refugees living in these 2 tents. The number has diminished significantly, but there are still hundreds left.
South Africa is very good, a smart country, but the environment and the people as well, that becomes so aggressive. They don't like us, the people from outside, you understand? We got many Chinese, everybody here, but the foreigner in South Africa is the we people from Congo and some of the African countries. I do not even understand exactly what's going on. Same skin, the same color from African people, but you find the people just discriminating and says, you query, you come from this, you come from that. How can we live in such country like that?
We don't want the money, we don't want anything else. In a good place that our children can have a peace of mind to get a good and better education.
Caroline Shimbi, a refugee here in Paint City in Bellville, says repatriation and reintegration are out of the question.
The Dudula operation is there. People, they are dying. And what they are doing is unfortunately unbelievable. The refugees, they are vulnerable people, but they see that the refugees, they are not vulnerable people. But we are just asking for rescue. Anywhere they are, they must come and rescue us.
Who do you want to come and rescue you?
The United Nations.
This group is adamant they are not leaving these tents unless they are resettled outside of South Africa. This despite their living conditions having deteriorated. They've made rooms from cardboard inside the marquees to keep them warm. Their ablution facilities are limited. These little girls are fetching cold water for their morning wash. The refugees say the last time they were visited by Home Affairs and UNHCR officials was in April last year. eNCA is still awaiting a response from both about the way forward. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.